guys, and welcome to today's video. Today I'm going to be talking about a product that I received in my February Ipsy bag, and that is this Estate Cosmetics Baked Highlight Powder, and this is in the shade Dew Me, D-E-W, Dew Me. I've swatched and played around with this a little bit, but I haven't really worn it through the day or applied it to my face too much, so it's a little bit of a first impression, but I will check in again later and tell you how it wore through the day. I had not heard of Estate Cosmetics before, so I am going to tell you a little bit about the company. I'm going to tell you about this product. We're going to do some application, and then we're going to do some check-ins through the day. So if you want to skip ahead to some part of this video, I will put timestamps in the description bar down below so that you can do so. Estate Cosmetics is not a company or brand I had heard of, and when I started looking into it, I realized why I hadn't. They are, I'm hoping, just starting up because they don't have a lot of products. This is sort of one of those brands that is like the opposite of when I was talking about the bubble tea brand. The bubble tea brand, even though it seemed fairly new, they had a point of view, they had a reason for being, they had sort of a fun theme to them. With Estate Cosmetics, it's kind of one of those brands where I think, why? It just doesn't seem that differentiated. Not saying the products are bad or anything, it's just I can't really get a handle on why this brand was started. So basically their point of view is that they are bringing affordable cosmetics to people. Specifically, they say, we're all about being accessible to everyone. Our products are formulated by industry experts with the highest quality ingredients because we don't deserve anything less and we all deserve it regardless of budget. We're proud to offer you this line that won't break the bank and performs just as well. And when you look at their prices, it's drugstore prices, but that's just the thing, is it's drugstore prices. Like, it's not super cheap, and there's a lot of brands out there that are good brands that are inexpensive, especially when you're not talking about like a couple of dollars inexpensive. You're talking about $10 for a highlighter, $8 for an eye pencil. Like, it's pretty comparable with a lot of brands that are out there. I'm assuming this company is new because they only have 11 products, and I don't mean 11 different kinds of products. I mean 11 products. They make highlighters, which we're going to talk about today, and they have those in 3 shades. They make eye pencils, which are in 6 different shades, and by the way, are all sold out, so you can't buy any of those right now. And they make wet matte liquid lipsticks, and they make those in 2 shades. So once again, I'm assuming they are just starting up, but there's just not a lot there to know about this brand. They are cruelty-free and paraben-free, so that's nice to see in a company, and that's everything that I have to say about the company. So let's move on to talking about the highlighter. And I do apologize because earlier in the video I said this was in the shade Dew Me. It's actually not the shade, that's what all the highlighters are called. This one is in the shade Afterglow. And this one is very much a violet color, and if you look at the 3 highlighters that they are all in unique colors. There's this one which is violet, there is another one that is very blue, and then there's one that is very yellow. This comes in just little plastic packaging, really kind of cheap plastic packaging, and all the packaging for Estate does come in this sort of baby pink color. This is a baked highlighter. It does cost $10 if you go and buy this off of their website. And what it says about this is that it's the perfect highlighter for an all-day glow. Swipe it on the high points of the face for a dewy, fresh look that will make you feel radiant. The first 3 ingredients in here are mica, talc, and dimethicone. I know sometimes some people have sensitivities in skin to talc and dimethicone, so that's important to know. Interestingly, when I was looking at where this is made, and it is made in China, I do actually see that it's distributed through Estate Cosmetics, which is homed in Montreal, Quebec, so I feel kind of bad saying things not super complimentary about a Canadian company, but hey, I tell you what I find out. And I think that's everything that I can tell you about the product. So this comes in 3 grams or 0.1 ounces, and let's get to putting it on my face. I'm going to be using a little fan brush for this because that's how I tend to put my highlighters on. Although I always feel like baked highlighters or baked shadows or baked blushes are a little harder to pick up. So there is a pretty shine there. It doesn't show a lot of the violet. It's a lot more wearable than you might expect it to be. And I'm just kind of going all out right now because I want to see how it works and what it looks like. It's a touch chalky, like it's not powdery, it doesn't have kick up or anything at all, but it just feels a little bit chalky. I did a lot on that side of my face, but that's okay. You know what? It is very pretty and it actually doesn't highlight a lot of my texture, which is really nice to see because my face is having some issues right now and I am having more texture than usual. So I'm finding this to look quite pretty. So just so you can see what the shade actually looks like, I'm going to do a little bit of a finger swatch here. I did pick up a lot of products, so if it looks like there's fallout, that's just because I've picked up a lot. I think that would look gorgeous on the eyes actually. So it is that purple violet color, but there's a lot of shine. Like it's more shine than it is purple in my opinion. So my first impression is that I'm actually surprisingly enjoying this. It provides a beautiful shine. It doesn't come off as looking too purple and it really doesn't highlight texture. Like it's looking really nice. So maybe I'm gonna eat my words about saying that I don't understand why this company exists because maybe they are making amazing highlight products. So I'll be back in a little bit to tell you how this is worn through the day. Hey guys, so it is later on in the day and I wanted to come in and tell you my thoughts on this highlighter. It has faded a little bit, but not too badly. I still see the shine there. And I am really surprised with how much I like this product. I'm just gonna put it out there that from swatching it and from sort of reading about the brand and looking through, I didn't think I was going to like it. It just felt like there was no reason to really fall in love with the brand. And for some reason, swatching this versus putting it actually on my face made a huge difference to how it actually looked. I think if you are looking for an ethereal, subdued, and an odd combination of natural and yet still not natural, it's this lavender color, but it's not overwhelmingly lavender. People aren't going to look and think, oh, you have, you know, purple highlighter on your face. It has a slight cast of lavender, but really it's quite a beautiful sheen that doesn't highlight texture. It has faded a little bit, so I would say, you know, you're probably not going to get 10 to 12 hours wear out of this. You're probably looking at like 5 or 6 hours wear of it really showing up. But I am surprised at how much I like this. I think that if you're looking for a wearable violet highlighter, this might be a good way to go. I have some things, I mean, I know nobody from the brand watches my videos or anything like that, but I just want them to do more because if you have a beautiful product like this, and I don't even mind it being in, you know, cheap packaging because it's an inexpensive product. It's like $10. So I think there are products that are inexpensive that are in nicer packaging, but that's okay. But if you're not doing that, then really sell it on the website. Whoever it is who is the founder of this company, tell me who you are. Tell me why you love cosmetics. Tell me why you had to make these products. Go in and give me a beautiful description of each of the products, not something really generic. Tell me, you know, you're going to look like a ethereal, shining, glowing goddess with just a hint of violet to make people wonder where that glow from would, like, sell it to me, like really sell it. And also, you know, don't try to differentiate on price. You're not going to be the cheapest. There are cheaper brands than this. I mean, everything at the drugstore is about this price. So you're not differentiating on price. Differentiate on telling me a story, just making me want to support your brand. Because, I mean, I have only tried one of your, what did I say, 11 products, but it's good and I like it and I'm gonna keep using it. That is what I have to say about this. This is one of those very strange, absolutely changing my mind kind of reviews. And honestly, I find first impressions fun to do because you get to see moments like this, but that is often why I will have a very low percentage of first impressions video as compared to the more in-depth reviews on my channel. Overall though, I am happy to say how much I like this highlight. I would be curious to know what you think. If you received this in your Ipsy, if you've used this, what do you think? Because as I said, I think it ended up being just so much prettier than what I expected it to be. leave all of those comments down below. I do respond to every comment that I get. If you've not yet subscribed to my channel, you can click there and be subscribed. You can click here and watch another video. I hope you guys are having a wonderful day, and I look forward to seeing you in my next video. Thanks so much. Leave a like if you like this video, and I'll see you soon. Bye.